You didn't know it's the West Side West Coast, the land of milk, honey, silver, and gold. If you didn't know it's the West Side West Coast, the worldwide web.
Of course, sleeping again as usual. I have an idea. Hey guys, come in here.
What? Can a guy even get some sleep around here?
Dog, all you do is sleep. And besides, this is the last concept I'm going to teach before we start creating our own complex code.
Okay, but why are they here?
'Cause you're so cute when you sleep, Armand.
What the?
What?
We need you on this last stretch. So now sit yo booty down boy, and pay attention.
Good luck, Armand.
Trust me, pal. It'll be easy.
I'll miss you, Armand.
Okay. It's time for us to get to work, so we'll see you guys later. You ready? FYI, the only answer is yes. So let's go. We're gonna go over 4 types of loop. For loops, while loops, do while loops, and for each loops. Now let's compare 4 loops in Python and C++ side by side. First, a loop is a programming construct that repeatedly executes its statements as long as the specified condition remains true. Once the condition becomes false, execution moves past the loop. Each cycle of execution within the loop is called an iteration. A for loop includes 3 key components: loop variable initialization, a loop condition, and a loop variable update. Together, these define the loop's behavior, typically controlling iteration for a specific number of times. Now let's break it down and read it the way a normal person would. Here, the variable I starts at 0 and increases by 1 until it reaches 4. Meanwhile, the current value of I is printed every time the loop runs. Now let's run the program and take a closer look at the output.
Why does it stop at 4 if it clearly says 5?
Well, since the variable starts at 0, the function generates a sequence 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, making a total of 5 numbers. If you want to include the number 5, you can change the range to 6. Or, you can exclude 0, start I at 1, and keep the range as 5.
Whoa! Okay, I think I'm starting to get it now.
Awesome, let's get into while loops then. A while loop is a loop that repeatedly executes the loop body while the loop's expression evaluates to true.
You just said the word loop so many times I'm starting to feel a little loopy.
And if we take a closer look, while loops can be much easier to read. It starts by assigning 0 to the variable x, then checks if x is less than 5. If true, it prints the variable x and adds 1. Once the condition is false, the loop exits. So now, if we run the code, you'll notice it's the exact same output as before. Do you even have enough energy to talk about do-while loops? They're very similar to while loops.
Do I really have a choice?
Luckily, no. With do-while loops, the loop body executes first, then the condition is checked. You would start by prompting the user to enter a number. This number will then be assigned to a variable. While the variable is less than or equal to 0, you will continue to be prompted to enter a number. Once the variable is greater than 0, the loop ends. Okay, little bro, time for you to test it out for yourself and tell me what you see.
Wow, this is truly some mind-blowing, amazingly incredible, and valuable information you just provided me. I'm so thankful. I guess you're right.
Of course I am. Think about it, why wouldn't I be? Anyway, the last loop we will go over is for each loops. I know this might be more than you expected, but trust me, arrays are game changers. They help store multiple values in a single variable, making your code more efficient and also are always enclosed in brackets. Now let's take a deeper look into reading this code, just like we did with the others. Here we have an array called password list containing a set of strings. The rest of the code functions similar to a for loop, iterating through each item in the array and printing each password until there is nothing left to display. So, let's run this last example and see what we come up with. Not so bad, right, little bro?
I mean, I guess so, but like, when would you even use each one? And how do I know when to choose do while over while?
Oh, you want a comparison? I got you. For loops are ideal when you know the exact number of times you want a loop to iterate, while loops are best when you don't know in advance how many times the loop will need to run. Do-while loops are similar to while loops, except they always execute at least once before checking the condition. And for each loops are useful for iterating through collections like arrays and work similarly to for loops, but focus on processing each element directly. Goodness gracious.
Dude, why did you just hit me?
You're the one who wanted to learn how to code and asked for the comparison. So why you falling asleep?
I just get so tired from carrying the weight of swag on my back.
It's okay, let's take it easy on the little guy. I mean, techie stuff is just not his thing.
Fine. I guess we can stop here then.